time for breakfast. It's time for breakfast. It's time for breakfast. Ooh, breakfast time, y'all. I got my shoulders covered, y'all, so I might as well go ahead and put on this apron, right? It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. A beautiful day for a neighbor. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? Won't you be my neighbor? It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. It's a beautiful day for a neighbor. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? Could you be mine? Hey y'all, I'm back in the kitchen. It is breakfast time. But hey y'all, y'all know we have a theory here on the Rick Younger Low Budget Morning Show that everything tastes better in a Rick Younger Show mug. So let's go ahead and test that theory before we go any further. Oh baby, he's like, Ricky, how do I get these things? CafePress.com/Rick Younger Show. Ooh, that good coffee. Oh my goodness. Ooh, wee. I've already done a few things this morning. I do need to do is moisturize my lips, y'all. What did I do today? Children on buses. And had to do a self-tape. And so here I am. Here I am, baby. Come and take me. Yeah, so it's 10 o'clock. So, it's time to eat. It's like sometimes you're like, man, I need to eat. But you're like, oh, let me get this done first. Because I'm the kind of person, I'm the type of guy who likes to sit down and enjoy a meal. I don't like to be throwing things in, ripping and running. I don't like to eat snacky. I don't like to eat like snack stuff to try to fill me. Because I feel like, now I'm wasted up space in my stomach that could be used for some good food. So like, don't give me a granola bar. I don't want that. I want breakfast, So it's like, feel like, just eat a little something. Grab some Cheez-Its. No, I don't want that. I want meat and potatoes, things of that nature. So I usually hold off so that I can have a real meal and I can sit down. Lord, help me to hold on. Lord, help me to hold on. Yeah, little James Cleveland. John P. Key did a remake of Lord help me to hold out. My way may not be easy. You did not say that it would be. Well, it gets up. Yeah, that's old school gospel where somebody says, get loose on it. Grab hold of it and get a handle on it. So yes, I have been in churches with the scream going on, all of that. I was just telling my kids that the other day. You know what? One of the things that you guys have missed out on is going to a black church where they just let loose. Between the kind of church that my kids have gone to and the pandemic thrown in, they have not had a chance to go to some, one where you're looking around and people ripping and running and shouting and jumping around and sweating and preachers growling, and they haven't seen that. And I'm like, I just think that's a wonderful thing to experience just for the pure entertainment value, if nothing else. I am the funny guy that I am. Yes, I'm saying it. I'm a funny guy. I'm the funny guy that I am because I grew up in church. I've seen a lot of comedy, intentional and unintentional, in church. And it's just shapes your sense of humor. Especially, obviously there's other things, but I know that the church had a large part in me being the guy that I am and my sense of humor. So, anyway, y'all probably say, what's your brothers, Ricky? What's your brothers? Why do y'all talk to me like that? Okay, nah. I had a little bit more potatoes left, so I'm just going to go ahead and finish off these taters and make a hash. You're like, Ricky, yeah, every day is hash. Every day is hash. Excuse me, every day is not hash. Yesterday I had a shrimp omelet. I just did not do a breakfast show. So in your face. So sorry, you had that coming. So anyway, we'll make a breakfast hash. So let me show you what's going In and on my breakfast hash. In and on my breakfast hash. I got onions, peppers, garlic, mushrooms. I got spinach, hallelujah, spinach, praise the Lord. And of course you saw those potatoes. And I went ahead and bitted me up some bacon strips. So we're gonna put some bacon on there. And then we're gonna put a couple of eggs on top, eggs on top, eggs on top, eggs on top, y'all. Eggs on top, eggs on top, eggs on top, eggs on top, y'all. Got the eggs on top, got the eggs on top, y'all. I just wrote that. It's called eggs on top, y'all. Eggs on top, eggs on top, y'all. Dun, 99 cents loose balloons. 99 loose balloons, y'all. You and I need a seven. I don't know the words because it was in German. 99 Luftballons. Luftballons, do you want the Luftballons? It's 99 of them. 99 Luftballons. 99 Luftballons, y'all. 99 Luftballons. It's the remix. It's the remix. 99 Luftballons, y'all. 99 Luftballons. So yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and get this breakfast started because we got parent-teacher conferences a little later on today. I got some other things I want to take care of too. So yeah. Also, I need to breathe. I need to breathe, y'all. You're like, find yourself ripping and running and pushing yourself. You're like, you know what? I need to take a little break and breathe. I need to take a little break and breathe. My anxiety is a little high this morning, and you know why it is high? It's because I have a show. You may have heard me talk about this in the past. I created my own show. It's called Rick Younger Presents The Rick Younger Show, starring Rick Younger as Rick Younger. It's a sitcom. So we shot our own little mini pilot to serve as a proof of concept to pitch and sell the show. And so we've also submitted that into some film festivals. So we're screening at a film festival in LA on November 19th at 12 noon. If you're in LA, holla at me. So right now, I'm like, I gotta get there. But right now, I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to get there, where I'm going to stay. It's like, I've been having, it's like it's expensive. And I've just been trying to dig myself out of a financial hole that I'm already in. And now I gotta get out to LA. And I'm like, I gotta go. But it's like, man, I really am not in a place financially where I really just, it's not like I can just say, oh, I'm in the festival, go. It's like, it's taking so much thought and making me question so many things as to whether I should even go, but it's my show, I gotta go. But so, it's like, it's really weighing on me, And so something that should be a happy thing is just a thing that's bringing me anxiety because I gotta figure it out. Because I gotta get there, So, that's where the anxiety comes in. I just put some potatoes in the pan. It's laying in the bacon essence. We'll go ahead and add the garlic, onions, and peppers. So get that sizzle going. T-sizzle. Do-ga-do-do-go. Go-ga-do-go-go-go-go-go. Boo-ga-do-go-go-go. So yeah, sometimes I just gotta say these things out loud. All you have to do is say my name out loud. Oh, everybody, get down on the floor. Get down on the floor. Love the way you shake your thing. Make me want some more. Make me want some more. I had my days of standing on shaky ground. I want my life so fancy free. I know that I can do it. I have to let me be. Cause I had enough and I know what's right for me. After love pays the price. All you have to do is say my name out loud. Forget your worries and let's dance. '80s was a big one. Prevalent in so many '80s hits. Go go, kaga bum gum bum, bagam gum bum bum, kaga bum gum gum. Oh, Sergeant, Sergeant, Sergeant. Ooh, he was on the death note now. Baby, I remember. I felt the sudden chill of danger. Something told me keep on walking. Told me I should not have come there. Baby, the truth cuts me like a knife. When there's no familiar life, I'm walking the night and I just feel so busy. Sergeant, wake up my name. Sergeant, wake up my name. Sergeant, wake up my name. And I just can't stop this feeling. Oh, the things I keep on seeing. Oh, is it real or am I dreaming? Oh. It's the sound of a pain that feels like a pain to me. Bang gong gang gang gong gaga gong 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 gaga gong gong gong. All right, y'all. Now I'm going to add the spinach. Hallelujah. Let me show you what's going on with my peppers, onions, mushrooms, garlic, potatoes. Add the spinach. Hallelujah. I ain't got no money. I ain't like those other guys that hang around. It's kind of funny, 'cause they always seem to let down. I get this feeling, but I never see it anymore. But I need your love, man. Hey, boo, boo, boo. That's all I'm living for. Hey, gonna add a little olive oil. Don't wanna appreciate, baby. That's all I ever wanted to do. I wanna be your lover. I wanna go juke, juke, juke. Wanna be the only one that makes you go running. Wanna be your lover. Tell you out. All night long, make you jump. Oh, nothing. Wanna be the only one you do. Wow. Boom, boom. Chicka bow, boom, boom, boom. Chicka bow, boom, boom, boom. Chicka bow, boom, boom. Chicka bow. Come here. Oh my goodness. Kiara, good morning to you, and I wish you the best. Thank you, Roxanne. I'm just making the noises. Kiara's going to urgent care. She's lost her voice. Everybody send positive vibes, prayers, and all of that in Kiara's direction. Hey, Roxanne, I just read yesterday, I'm all slow because I'm in New York. I read about some type of fight at the end of the Poly City game. And as a result, neither team is going to be able to play in the playoffs. Did you hear about this? What do you know about that? It's crazy when that type of stuff goes down because, obviously everybody wasn't involved, but everybody suffers. And then you kind of get put into, you know how it is. You grew up in the city. Sometimes you just put in situations that what you going to do? If everybody's fighting and people are jumping on your boy, what you gonna do? What am I supposed to do? Say, hey y'all, I'm not gonna fight, because once the fight started, I think both teams were doomed at that point anyway. Because once the fight started, they were going to not be able to go to the playoffs. So what are you going to do? You're supposed to sit there and say, look, y'all, maybe if enough of us don't fight, they'll know that we're not fighting and let us be in the... No, you in the middle of it. So it's like, I don't know how it started and why, but it's always a messed up situation. Out there for every situation, moving through the doorway of a nation. Pick me up and shake me down. Maybe I can't do it now. Move out. Yeah, I remember being in a situation where you're like, Dad, going, I don't like fighting. But obviously there's a fight that's going to happen and somebody's out to get one of my boys. So I gotta be here at least. I gotta be here and hope the fight don't break out. That's really, I remember one time, man, having to go up on a Friday night. Here's the thing that was messed up about it. I was seeing this girl that went to a different high school than me. So I actually went to see her on a Friday night, and I had to leave this girl I was seeing. And let me tell you, some things were happening on that Friday night that had never happened to a young man before. Not that, but close, you know. Oh, the problem is what this does for the kids who could have been seen to go to college. Yeah, man, it's. I mean, I think there needs to be. Sometimes it's like, I think a lot of times when we deal with kids, we have these extreme decisions that we make, and to punish kids for things that happen when they're young. But it's like the repercussions of the punishment goes on forever, and it doesn't really teach them a valuable lesson about life. It's like, no, you had a choice. You could have given these kids a chance while they're still young. You know, people act like, you know, really think about it. We ask kids to make decisions about their lives by the time they're 16, 17 years old, so that by the time they're 18, they can go to college to study something for 4 years that they're supposed to do for the rest of their lives. And I'm here to tell you that most of us who go to college for whatever reason wind up not doing that thing for the rest of our lives. Yet that is the standard that we have. That's the game plan and the blueprint that we have. And it's like, aren't we old enough to have seen that that's not the way life goes? And to me, that's like one of the biggest American things that I've ever seen, is the inability to see that something isn't working, or that something is wrong, or something that we did in the past was not right, and acknowledging that that is the case and making a change. Yeah, it's like, and so along with what you're saying, adults need to take responsibility for what we have taught children. If they are off the path, that's our fault for not being good guides. It's like, yeah, we act like these kids, you know, it's like what yeah, we got to take accountability and figure out what we need to do to make it so that these types of things don't happen to kids, and that they don't suffer repercussions that are so harsh at such a young age that they can never recover from. And you know, the other thing about that, you know who suffers more? Kids who aren't privileged, in whatever way you want to categorize privilege, whether it's racial, whether it's financial. You know, the kids whose parents are connected politically, they don't pay for things with such steep costs, or pay at all. It's the kids that's, you know, whose parents doing the best they can, but you know, you can't change whole environments. There are hardworking people in inner cities who are trying their best to get their kids out of situations, yet their whole surroundings, everything around them is still messed up. And somehow these kids get caught up in some of the things that are around them, and once they make one mistake and get caught up in the things that are around them, throw the kids out. You know, we say we don't throw them out, but we do. You know, the inability to get a job or be able to make a positive impact on your life after you get caught up in the law, in the criminal justice system. It's like, as you can see, I feel strongly. It breaks my heart. That's why I'm like, it's like I have so much to say, yet at a loss for words, all at the same time. So yeah, it's really messed up about the end result of some foolishness that obviously started from one or two people that a lot of people got caught into. It's so hard, Like I said, if you're in a situation and things go down, sometimes you got to act in that moment. That's like, what am I supposed to do? What was I supposed to do? You know. But anyway, let me show you this. This is the base. I need to go ahead and make the eggs and put on top, but this is what I made in the pan while I got caught up in talking about the kids. Ricky love the kids. Ricky love the kids, y'all. I just wrote that. It's called Ricky love the kids. Ricky love the kids, y'all. Ricky love the kids. The thing about it is that the thing that I was talking about, it connects to like everything. All the things that you can think of comes back to, it connects to everything. Oh Lord, you pick a bale of cotton. Well, anyway, people, if y'all got anything that y'all want to throw my way, to you got a song you want to hear. It's like, and congratulations to all of us or all of you who, if you have kids, they reach a certain point and you gotten them out of your house and into college or they're working in real life. Congratulations that you got them there, because it ain't easy. I'm at the early stages. I'm still trying to, I got a 14-year-old and a 5-year-old. The 14-year-old has autism and ADHD, so that's another challenge in and of itself. Then you got the 5-year-old just trying to, she's so, I'm not saying it just because she's my daughter. She's a very special little girl. She's so creative, she's so talented, and she's a sweet person. That's the thing. The other thing about Lolo is that she really cares about people. She's really loving. Like, I walk with her down the street. If she recognizes somebody that she's seen before, she's like, "Hi, how are you?" She's like, she connects with people. It's like I think it throws other kids off, because she'll see kids that she's played with before. Hey, and they're like, oh, yeah, like we played at the park the other day. Okay, she's not shy. In general, all kids have a little bit of shyness with them. So yeah, it's trying to, when you think about all the obstacles that comes to raising kids, and I can respect those who decide, hey, I'm not trying to take on those obstacles who choose not to have kids. So bless y'all as well. Because Lord knows, having kids, it really it doesn't end. I know that my 81-year-old mother still thinks about my old ass. I'm like, I remember right after we had Rory, and going in and checking on him, making sure he's still breathing. And then you find yourself like, man, at what age do you stop checking on them to see if they're breathing? I said to my mother, I said, Mom, do you still come in when I come to your house, like if I take a nap, do you come in and check and make sure I'm still breathing? I gotta make sure that baby's breathing. I laugh at the absurdity of the possibility that a mother would be looking at her 40 or 50-year-old child and make sure he's still breathing. But that's a for real thing for parents. It's like, that's our biggest thing, is to keep our child breathing. Yeah. You're like, Ricky, I came here for lighthearted banter. Ricky sometimes he thinks deeply. Ricky mix it up. Ricky mix it up, Ricky mix it up, Ricky mix it up, y'all. And I'm gonna put these eggs on top. These eggs on top, y'all. These eggs on top. These eggs on top, y'all. Ricky, mix it up. Ricky, mix it up. Ricky, mix it up, y'all. Yes, they do. He put those eggs on top. He put those eggs on top. And then he do a little pelvic thrust. He do egg on top while he do a pelvic thrust. Yes, he just says that he loves all of us. Yes, yeah. That's a rocking good way to mess around and fall in love. If somebody make you breakfast and they do like this, you might have fall in love. You might have fall in love. If you do this move while you're fixing some breakfast, watch out, you might not hypnotize. You get hypnotized. I'm just making it up. So sometimes the lyrics don't make sense. Just know that I make it up as I go along. That's me. That's life. That's me with life. I just make it up as I go along. So hey y'all, I did not realize this until it was too late. My son went pear crazy. That's right, he went pear crazy. He was obviously asking for pears. Like I step out the house, he getting pears. He had other people here at the house with him. He taking these. I like some pears. He know full well his daddy like pears too. He's like, well, daddy ain't here. Daddy, if he wanted to make sure none of the pears get eaten, he should have stayed home. I gotta go tell some jokes, son. Well, you just tell that to the pears. Tell that to the pears. I was like, touche, son, touche. I can't even be mad. Pears are a healthy choice, and I love pears. I understand anyone who loves pears. And if you my son, it gives me a great deal of joy and pride to see how much you love the pears. It gives me great joy and pride to see you love the pears, see you love the pears, y'all. See you love the pears, see you love the pears, see you love the pears. That's my new song called Give Me Great Joy and Pride to See You Love the Pears. That one has a long title, but it says everything that needs to be said. See you love the pears, see you love the pears, see you love the pears, y'all. Give me great pride to see you when you love the pears. Love the pears. Give me great pride to see you love the pears. Love the pears. Love the pears, love the pears, love the pears. It's a lot of original songs today. Love the pears. So go back and review when you get a chance. See you love the pears. The other day I did a revisit to Hey There Sugar Tits. Feel free to go to my most recent broadcast to see that. Hey there Sugar Tits. You got sugar tits, you got honey hips, you got sweet thoughts and those pretty eyes. That's why I love you, sugar tits. Okay, I will stop, Roxanne. Roxanne has made a request that I stop. She does not want to be walking around the streets of Charlotte or whatever other surrounding areas she may venture into singing about some sugar tits. It's hard to explain when you're singing about that. It is so hard to explain. Why are you singing that? Don't worry about why I'm singing that. You got to come back like that. And it's like, you're not even necessarily, you don't want to come across like that. Oh, thank you. Cold-blooded said I killed that Sam Cooke joint. Thank you. Who are you? Girl, who do you belong to? My point of view is girl, I think you're hot. Sexy. Bloody. See now, if Cold Blooded was on the yard now, he would find a way to get that, mix that into the step, and he'd be like, because I see the kids, they be like, they're peeking through here. I'm like, what is that? What is that? That's a good way to get your eye poked out. That's just me being old. When you're old, you will find a way to make what young people do be the dumbest thing ever. Like, what is he doing? He's like, oh man, you peek. That's how you get your eye poked out. I done seen somebody do it. He did like this, right? And then he went to drink his drink and he had one of them things sticking out and bow, he poked his eye out. Or, yeah, he was doing like this, right? And then another brother came through with the cane and he twirled and bop, went right through the hole. If he hadn't set up a nice, he could set up a clear shot. But yeah, I mean, I'm not necessarily I'm not big on the shimmy, But I do understand that if I was in my 20s and I started doing some of this move right here and women started screaming, guess who's going to be doing that? Not only would I be doing that, I'd be doing that, and I would be singing because that was my superpower. That was my superpower back on the yard. Because I remember the year was blah, 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 blah. It was the 1900s, let's just put it that way. And this was back when Boyz II Men was hot, and they had they had done a remake. Oh, and you shouldn't. If you're over a certain age, you shouldn't be shimmying. But I do understand that if you're in your 20s and you shimmy, if you're on the yard and you shimmy, I get it. I get it. There's a lot of screaming going on. You want to be a part of that. You're hoping as an older guy, since you're not going to participate in it, you hope that you standing back being cool at least says, look at that distinguished Snoop. He's not going to, he's not going to do that. He's too distinguished for that. But look at him. He's looking good. He's a silver fox. He got a little gray up in here, but he takes care of himself. He looks nice. Oh my goodness, he's got a real nice looking sweater. That's what you're going for as an older Snoop. But if you're in your 20s, you got to do it. But yeah, so of course, we used to have the step shows, and University of Maryland step show at Cole Fieldhouse was the biggest one on the East Coast. So people would come from miles around. That's what made our homecoming quite big in the black community, because even though we weren't a black, HBCU, we had a nice size black student population. We had all of the fraternities and the black fraternities and sororities, and we had the big step show. So the thing is that other people would want to step with us too. So you would see like the step show be like a whole bunch of brothers up there, and some of them weren't even theta. They were just like, yo, can we step with y'all? And we would do it. And I remember that one year we had the Boyz II Men look. We had the denim shorts, denim shirt, floral print tie, and the construction boots, Timberlands, whatever whatever shoes they weren't actually Timberlands, but they were boots. And we came out without the canes. So we came out. So we came up, and me and my line brother were the step masters. We came up with an intro where we didn't have the canes. We were coming out nasty new. So we came out. We had some some moves, some choreography. It got we had some pelvic thrusting. It was before the shimmy. Matter of fact, some could say that we invented the shimmy because we did some moves of like pre-shimmy. Wasn't exactly shimmy, but I could see how that would have influenced people. Like if you do that and add a little this, that, and other thing, that could be the shimmy. So anyway, I digress. But yeah, so we came out without the canes. We did our little nasty Noops thing. So people are screaming because they're like, oh my goodness, the Noops have come out without the canes. What's about to happen? And so we're standing out there, we pumped now because everybody's going crazy because they're like, what are the Noops going to do? What are the Noops going to do? And we did a step called It's Showtime. And it's like one person called, it's showtime in the house tonight. Well, it's showtime in the house tonight. Well, it's K. So it's all stepping. And so we did It's Showtime. They're like, oh my goodness, they're really stepping without the canes. And so jot it out and read back the cap out. We do it, and we finish. We all pumped up. Now you mugging and everything, and people going crazy. And then we just standing there, trying to catch our breath. And the Sweethearts came out and brought us the canes. Oh no! Oh no! Now, while everybody's trying to catch their breath, that's when I start to sing a Kappa song to the tune of It's So Hard to Say Goodbye to Yesterday. So yeah, it was it. And I will also add, we did not drop the cane during any of the steps. So it was like, yeah, Noops took that one. We took, because it wasn't a competition, but it was like, because, it wasn't like a competition where people could win. But there was always like bragging rights type thing where people were like, yo, the Noops killed it tonight. That year, we took it. Now, there was some other years where like, no, it was Q's. No, it was the Sigmas. You know, it was the Deltas, whatever. But that year, so yeah, I'm just saying that as a noob, you got to know how to use your superpowers. Thank you. All right. Let me show you one last time this delicious breakfast of mine. Lady, love me one last time. Say you love me. Now, I hope everybody could enjoy my story. I know everybody's like, only you and cold-blooded is Snoops. Well, you know, but I just saying, you know, sometimes reminiscing is a fun thing to do. And maybe by me reminiscing, you can reminisce to something. Yeah, I remember. Yeah. So hopefully I help you remember. Try to remember. So anyway, I'm going to go and eat this breakfast because I got things to do. Like I said, I got to figure out how to get to LA to go see my my show. Recap. I talked about it earlier. You know, I created a sitcom called Rick Younger Presents the Rick Younger Show, starring Rick Younger as Rick Younger, and we self-produced a mini pilot that is serving as our proof of concept to sell the show. So what we've also done is we've submitted that mini pilot into film festivals as a short in whatever categories it could qualify for, and it's screening in LA on November 19th in a film festival. So I got to get there because the show has my name in it 4 times. I'm one of the creators, one of the writers, and I'm the star of the show. So just like I said, I've been full of anxiety like last night into this morning because I really got to get my ticket because I got to get to LA. But right now it's like I'm just also trying to, you know, it hasn't been the best financial period for me. So I'm like, yeah, you know, it's almost like I got to take a few dollars away from other things that really need to be taken care of to handle this. But I'm just trusting that I got things coming in, things that I don't even see right now. It's like it's just walking, as they say, walking by faith. And so, but even when you're walking by faith, you have those moments where you're like, okay, I'm going to step out and I hope something catches me. Okay, it did. All right, here we go again. So I got to get on that in today and the next few days. So, y'all keep me in your prayers. Or if you want to hit me up, you know, I'll let you know what my Cash App, Venmo, Zelle, and all that other stuff is. The screening is this November 19th, Saturday, 12 noon, November 19th. I got a few friends out in LA that I went to college with, so I'm going to also be hitting them. I'm like, yo, what's up? What's up with that couch? Oh, they got a spare room? Yeah. So, yeah, that's what I'm on. That's what I'm on today. So anyway, people, y'all know how we do. We started back in the day and we kept it going. That's why we've been speaking positive things into our lives. We're saying things as though they are, even if they're not that way yet, because we are constantly on that journey. So for example, my positive affirmation is, I am Rick Younger, world famous leading man, award-winning actor, groundbreaking comedian, Broadway star, and legend. And I get paid very, very well to do what I do. But it's not enough to just say it. I got to get up, get out, and do the things to make it a reality. So figure out who you are and what you're going to do and make it happen. That's what I got to do today. So I want to thank y'all for coming in and showing me the love and allowing me to show the love to you. But more importantly, I want you to take the love we've gathered here today. I want you to go out and spread it. Spread it like Nutella, like butter, like cream cheese, whatever you spread. Vegemite, jam and or preserves, mayonnaise and or mustard. All right, let's do this. Spread love. Ba, ba, da, da, ba, ba, do, do, do. Spread love. The truth is now the skies are sad. Love could open any door. Oh, but I wish we had much more. Love is what we need. Bang, bang. It's time to say goodbye for now. We'll have our second time around. But before you go, there's something I want to say. Everything's not what it seems. There's a stronger force behind the scenes. He's in our lives every day. He's right there when we call. In him is where my strength lies. I lift my eyes beyond the sky. Cause only he can save my life. And only he can hear my cry. I wanna thank you, God, for giving me one more chance to raise my voice and to sing your praise. sing it all day. This song is my prayer, a gift to only you. I know it can't compare to a gift from you. You gave me your love. You gave me your son. Now I say amen. Oh, Father, 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 I say amen. All right, now, thank you for hanging. You can always find me at Rick Younger on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. That's right, youtube.com/Rick Younger. CafePress.com/Rick Younger Show for wonderful Rick Younger Show memorabilia. Or Google me. I'm the first 6 to 12 pages of Rick Younger on Google. And also you can support me by becoming a patron on my Patreon. Patreon.com/Rick Younger. All right, y'all. I will catch y'all later. And I'm out.